I was driving around, messing around. I was like, this place is pretty empty. I'll stop and take a picture. So I just took a picture. I'll put it on Instagram today. But today is Wednesday, which means it's actually the 24th. But this video is going up on the 26th. And the 26th of April is my birthday. So this whole video is my birthday, but it's not technically my birthday. But you're watching it, so it's my birthday. So that's the thing. I'm gonna walk around and look at the bike instead of drive it for a long while, because it's a shame that I don't look at it more, or I don't let you guys, give you a chance to look at it. Let me talk about this headlight for a second. So these are the acrylic covers I was talking about. They're just raised and they're just have adhesives on here. Here's some sloppy vinyl on the front, and then some crappy tape on the back. I still need to get this done properly. I want the whole thing right here wrapped in a nice black vinyl, and then right here I like those on there, and those just pop off if you don't want them, but it makes it look a lot less orange and white, and I think it looks, well, good. It could look better, but it looks good, and I like that. Do you want to see the clear clutch cover spin? Isn't it neato? I think it's neato. I did a video with this in my apartment, and I kind of pointed out everything I did to it. It's basically done. One day I'll have performance mods or some additional tuning done, but it's going to be good for a long while. It's got to have over 1,600 miles now. Of course, I bought it new, and that's how it looks. There's no other Super Duke quite like it. There are ones that are kind of similar, I think, but I remember before I bought this, all I did was watch 1290 Super Duke videos to just try to learn as much about them as possible and see all the different kind of modifications. And well, I don't think there's one quite like this. It could be more unique. There are other ones out there that have parts and things that this one doesn't, but there's none quite like this one. I've never seen anyone paint their spring before on this bike. I'm not saying it hasn't been done. I just haven't seen it. I like it a lot. Speaking of which, man, I got excited the other day thinking about going on another long trip. If you didn't know, I rode here from Maryland down to Tennessee, and then I rode back, so it's like 500 miles one way and 500 miles back. That was really enjoyable because I have the whole saddlebag system that goes on here, and then windshield and some other mirrors just to kind of convert it in like 30 minutes into a road trip bike. And I mean, it's not obviously the best bike for road tripping, but this bike can do both. It's the Street Fighter most of the time, but then you can stick on the pegs and those parts later. If I could get some highway pegs that fold out like seamlessly into here, that'd be perfect, like an extra way to stretch your legs. But anyway, it did a really good job, and that's the bike. That's the way it looks. I'll stop looking at it now and I'll drive it. So anyway, it's my birthday today. And there's only one thing I care about for my birthday, and that is Avengers: The End. That's coming out on my birthday, which the last one, Infinite War, came out the year before. I know the names of the movies. I'm just trying to troll you and be annoying and say the names wrong. Are you signaling me to be quiet, or are you just flicking your finger because you have a booger? Okay, she has a booger in her teeth. I thought she was like trying to be like, shh. Like, it's a car in a parking garage. What do you want me to do? Last year, Avengers came out on my birthday. This year, it technically comes out the night before. Not exactly the day of, but pretty close. And that's going to be a nice little treat to myself. The night before, so how do I explain this? It's Friday right now, but Thursday night I will have watched it for the first time. So by the time this video is out, I will have seen it, but that's technically for my birthday. Birthday gift to me, I guess, for waiting all year and staying alive. That's my present. Look at this. A Honda Civic Type R in my colors. I don't know why. I've never cared about wagons, but lately I just like the idea of what I would call what would I call that? It's a practical car with all the sportiness onto it. It's not a super fast car, but I bet that's a fun car. I would think that car is comparable to the 370Z Nismo, or even like a base Z, I suppose, but I like the 370Z Nismo a lot. I almost bought one. I talked about that briefly last week, but that car, there's another one. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's another one just like it. Yeah. I mean, it's totally different from the Z, but I think in a way that they're similar. I think they have similar performance. But anyway, I don't know why with that car specifically, the Civic Type R, I've come to like it more for no particular reason. Never driven one. I'd like to, though. Low fuel, huh? Yeah, you would. Fine. We'll do it later. I'm busy driving right now. If you could just not run out of fuel for a bit, I'm driving. When I get looked at, when people give me looks, I always assume it's because of my bike, but I forget it could be like right there. Like, why? Why did I deserve a nod? I don't think I deserved one. It's either my bike or it's my helmet, because I forget my helmet is bomb fire. A lit bonfire. I'm out of that age now. Yo, kids, Do you know what's lit and swag YOLO 360? Not doing drugs. When your friends ask you to do the drugs, you say YOLO no, and then you get jiggly with it and you just hip hop out of there. I've never cared about Mustangs though. Never cared, and part of that's just because they're just so darn popular. I tend to not like things that are super popular. I tend to like things that are more unique. I think the Super Duke is more unique among like the super bikes. I could be wrong about that though. I don't have any plans for my birthday really, just to watch the movie. I'm gonna eat cake and I'm gonna play Mario Party. I am going to do those things. I have specifically chosen some menial things, but things nonetheless, because I have this rule. It's called, whatever you do, don't let your birthday suck. And it's actually very simple. All you have to do is just make sure there's one thing. It's really hard to make a day suck because basically everything has to go wrong. In order for a day to not suck, you have to have just one thing. If you had cake that day, the day could have sucked because you had cake. I've had a suck birthday before, and I learned, like, okay, you don't have to do anything special. Just do something on your birthday. Even if it's cake, something. Watch a movie. Play a Mario Party. Like, plan it. Like, have a thing so you can look back at your birthday and go, yeah, it didn't suck because. So, that's all I have, though, I think, is those. Maddie got me a bunch of presents because she loves me. And I'm not going to be able to get those until much later because she's still in nursing school. But she's going to Magimacate freaking, like, the week after my birthday. So I'm going to get a late birthday with surprise extra presents. So that would be cool. But that doesn't count. I guess I get 2 birthdays. I get my little birthday to myself, then I get an actual birthday with her. So I'm not, it's all good. This is a road that can go fast on. Here's a random thingy. So I have been intending to go to Kansas. How do I explain this? I think they waved at me. Yeah, they did. The driver did one of these, which means they're not a rider. If they were, which, by the way, if I ever do that, if I'm not in my bike and I'm in some other vehicle, like even if I'm riding along with somebody, I'll like throw this out the window and the bike just drives by and looks like, what's his problem? Like, no, I'm trying to tell you I'm a rider too. Anyway, I've been intending to go to Kansas for the summer. Specifically, I want to load up my bike or bikes on my trailer on the back of my Jeep and then drive all the way from Maryland and haul that stuff through to Kansas and then through to Colorado. And it'd be like a 2-week deal when I drive there and back. That's, was it 6 days of driving and then 8 days of not driving? So it'd be a long trip. But I think it'd be a fun thing to do that, once a year. Just, kind of make an annual event of it. So anyway, when I go to Kansas, I'm hoping to do a track day down there or in Missouri, someplace nearby, because I know somebody who has access to a track. And if I did that, I'd finally be able to take this thing. But at some point, whether it's there or here, this Mammoth Jam is going to get a track day, which will suck because it means I'll have to get a track suit and stuff. But I'm going to do it, dude, because the moral of the story is this bike would dominate. Pizza rolls. Okay, here we go. Get off this bump. And then get by these people who, for some reason, think they need to be in 2 lanes as if they're actually going to pass each other, which they're not, so them being in 2 different lanes is pointless. Look at that generic Civic, doesn't have any fancy trim, no wing. I bet the grill in the front isn't even very big. It's so boring. Put a wing on it though, and I'm all, oh, I forgot about my fuel. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Okay, where's the nearest gas station? Oh, wow, I can't believe I forgot. No, I almost never skip a low fuel warning, specifically on this bike, because I wasn't going to test it and figure out how much can it go. The fuel meter was at the very bottom, and I just went up 1, so I imagine just got more fuel. Eek. I'm almost certainly going to be fine, but I totally forgot. I know where one is. It's like a couple miles away, but with the traffic now, it's going to take like 8 minutes to get there. You know what? There's another gas station though, this way, I just remembered. I don't know if it's closer, but I think I'd rather drive in this direction. I wish there was an option to turn off the self-canceling turn signal, because a lot of times it'll turn off when I'm not done with it, and then I don't know it's off, and then I look like an idiot because I'm changing a lane. I didn't have my signal. I'm like, well, I thought I did. So then I look stupid. I wish there was a way to turn it off, because I mean, I would never, because it doesn't work perfectly, I don't want to use it. I always use my turn signal, so if it I can't do it correctly, then I don't want it doing it for me. Okay, I don't normally leave the pump unattended on the bike, but this is just an excuse for you to look at it again. See that it'd be fitting to look at it after you just, start the video looking at it. You could end the video looking at it. Hell yeah. Anyway, that's my video of me rambling about my birthday and what's special. Hey, let me know in the comments if April 26th today is also your birthday. Wouldn't that be neato? Because I know you guys have said that in years past, but I want to see it. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a happy holiday. Ultrafick's birthday is a holiday now. Bye.